All right, some of the Humphrey Lindsay Holy family seniors are here with us. Not everybody's here, unfortunately. One of them's sick, and Sage isn't back yet. But just tell me, guys, what's different about this group this year? Uh, how do you play ball differently? Different mindset being seniors now. Kind of what's different about you
I'll
guys?
start. Okay, you go, man.
I think we got some of the silly mistakes from last year out, and we're more experienced, and so we just kind of know what we're doing, and we found our groove this year.
I definitely think like last year, the majority of the scoring either came from Jacob, Ethan, or me, and then now all these guys like our scoring is kind of going back the way it was our freshman year, or when we were all freshmen and the scoring was like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Mm-hmm.
But Jacob's kind of a ball hog, so he's sitting at 17 right now. So, but no, all of us. I mean, everybody's contributing like so much more than last year, and what just makes us that much more lethal. I think.
How much have you guys evolved in the half court, both offensively and defensively? In the past, you've been a team that swallows opponents up with the press, and that leads to a lot of offense. But it sounds like you guys have spent a lot more time of just learning half court both ways.
I think our defense is way better than last year. One team has scored more than 50 points on us, and I mean, it wasn't a very great team either. So for us to do that all year, I mean, it's pretty cool.
I'll kind of chime in again, I guess. But the years before, we've kind of been really good with the press. We'd slap the press on people, turn them over. And this year, and kind of towards the end of last year, we kind of went away from it. I don't know. I think we've kind of just put the focus, like, games we lost last year, our half-court offense wasn't that good. It's like, do we really need the press to, like, I don't know, score if we can execute in our half-court offense and then get stops on defense and run in transition, like that makes up for every bit of the press, I think.
Jason, you mentioned it a minute ago, but for you and Ethan, just how much have this supporting cast kind of come along, and three of the guys here just to make you guys, a better team?
I mean, I think last year they were here, then like this year they're like way up here. I mean, like in practice, if you'd have seen our last 3 practices, like it's just so competitive, I think, and everybody's just as good as everybody on the floor. And like when we, like I don't know if we need to call on anybody during the game, like it's almost I don't know. You don't really know who to give it to because we're all pretty much like equal talent.
What's it like for you guys to be, Kyle and Cooper, to be more a part of this year,
Definitely feels better. Feel more involved in the game.
Yeah, and also it feels good that teams aren't singling out Jason and Jacob. I know it's not really fun to play when people are denying you ball, and it feels good for people to actually guard us and have to play everybody equally and worry about everybody on the court, not just a couple people.
It feels good that the team can trust you with the ball.
I'd say in every big game we've played this year, it's been like a couple of these guys really stepping up. It hasn't been really Ethan, Jacob, or me. Like it's been these guys that have kind of, one of them bursted out for 15 points, and I think that's really the difference. We can, if 4 of us are off, one of us is going to be on.
Well, and I remember at the end of last year, the number one thing I thought we could improve on is guys stepping up and being better, because a lot of the games it was us 3 doing most of the scoring. I mean, it's hard to do that. So for them to go out and get 10 points a game is huge.
Is there any burden that comes with being a defending champ you have to carry around? I mean, you guys were also unbeaten and most of the year. Any sort of obviously you want to win every game, but any sort of a relief when you got beat? That like, all right, that's over. Like we can just move on and play, or how did you feel like you guys handled that?
Let's start this one. Feel good.
I mean, going into every single game without losing, it's kind of good to get a loss in your belt and just get a little bit motivated, because once you win so many games, you kind of like just feel like you're going to keep winning, and you almost spoiled after championship last year. We went on a big win streak, and I feel like right now we're extra motivated in practice and we're getting better.
I feel like right now, or after that Norfolk Catholic game, we all knew we did not play very well. We had a lot of turnovers, and our defense was good, but we knew offensively, like, if we took care of the ball and got our shots, like, we're the way better team. And I don't know, I definitely think it lit a fire under all of us. I mean, this week of practice, like I said, it's been fire. It's been competitive, and I would hate to be anybody that runs into us right now, because we're gonna play with some steam, and we're gonna go at you 24/7.
Were you guys rooting for another shot at Howell's Dodge? Do you pay attention to who you're going to play at state, and where do your mindset sit in terms of, like, well, we were confident because we've beat them before, but it's also like, how many times can you beat a team in the same season?
Kyle,
You know?
what do you got to say?
I was glad we played Howell's first round, and if we win, I'm excited to see if we play Norfolk Catholic again, because I think that's a game that we definitely win this time. So yeah, I'm excited. I think we got a good draw. It's going to be hard, but I'm ready for it. So.
I like our draw. I mean, it kind of stinks because all of us are pretty good buds with like Blake, RJ, and Brester, and it kind of stinks that one of us is going to send each other home. But I mean, they're such a fun team to play, and we've beaten them twice now this year. But we've been kind of saying all week, if we can't let them come out and play harder than us. If we play harder and our defense is there, we'll be all right. And I think once you get down to state, especially in Class C, I mean, there's 8 really good teams. So I mean, I guess last year we probably paid more attention to our draw than we did this year. Like, we couldn't play anybody.
How much better is this team than last year's? I mean, last year's team won a title, but don't you feel like the way that everybody else has come along, that you guys are probably just a better team than a year ago still?
Kyle?
I'd say we're way more fundamentally sound.
Cooper gained like 25 pounds.
Yeah,
He
this
looks
guy
like a
worked
man
harder
now.
than the hay bales this summer.
Yeah. No, I think we can communicate better. We play basketball better together. We've been doing it for so long that it works well, and I think we're just better basketball players.
So, sometimes I wish you could see us in the summer. Like, if you'd have watched us this last summer, not this last summer, but 2 summers ago, going into our junior year, like, we were kind of like, like coming off of losing with Brett and Tyler. It was like, we'll be all right. We got a lot of work to do, but then this last summer, like, we went out and we played some really tough teams, like Class B, Class A, C1, and we handled them. Like, and I think that was kind of the start of we knew. I think we're a lot better than the last year. I don't know, at 25-1. Is that what we are? Compared to what, 5 losses last year? I think that's it.
All right, Jason, I need to ask you to answer all those questions with an impersonation of Jacob. So go. I'm joking. Thanks a lot, guys.
I stand at the high post. I let everybody else take care of the ball, and then when I get the ball, it's usually a turnover. I'm gonna shoot it. See, I'll do it here. Jet, throw me a pass. Throw me a pass. Got it. Boom, boom. Off the backboard. Didn't make it, but he gets the rebound. Then he goes back up. He makes it, and then he goes back there at the back of the press and gives up a layup. And that's really how it works, while us front guys kind of do all the work.
We'll have to get
does a great job
his
rotating back.
response later. Thanks, guys. See you in Lincoln.